The debate on whether or not this day should be called Reconciliation Day or Dingaan's Day continues. The day has immense significance for both the Afrikaner and African communities, embodying historical conflict and the post-apartheid aspiration of unity. Let's now speak about this historical significance, especially when it comes to the context thereof. We speak to Professor of African Languages at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, that's UKZN, Professor Sihawukele Ngubane. Prof, good evening to you and thank you so much for your time. Some call it Reconciliation Day, others Dingaan's Day, the day of the vow. Which is it?
I think, thank you very much for inviting me, Makumalo. What I can say today is that we need to reconcile and reaffirm our reconciliation. So if we continue calling it Dingaan's Day, it means we are still separated from one another. And the commemoration is a call for us to unite and have a one South Africa. The preamble says that Africa belongs to all of us. So that is why the name was changed from Dingaan's Day to the reconciliation, so that it serves the purpose for the commemoration, because we are celebrating our cultural heritage. Our ancestors fought for their land, and also the Afrikaners on the other side are thanking God for his divine intervention to win. But it's not about who won and who lost. It's about building and reaffirming reconciliation for our children and future generations.
So the president then says that, when you celebrate these days, in fact, you must combine them in order to make sure that you are reflective of everyone. How do you begin to do this?
Yeah, I think today it marked the beginning. We moved one step ahead because we had Professor Poso addressing the other side of the Ingom Museum of the Reconciliation. So I think he also committed that in future we must have a joint celebration, but emphasize the point that they have to have their church service, which starts from 9 to 11. Then after that we can all meet together and celebrate together. So the message that he was there and he was given a platform to convey message of support. It means he is in support as the chairman to bring other colleagues of him to celebrate or commemorate this day together.
And when you look at celebrating this day together, is it a possibility, and I ask this because if you still have people who to this day believe that there is a genocide taking place in this country and they take this information overseas, and then you have others who are saying this continues to fracture the relations. So celebrating it together, is it really a possibility in the near future if this continues?
Yeah, if we continue with this dialogue, it will affect and change or impact in our attitude, because it's a matter of attitude. Today, the ambassador from Germany was applauded because he stood his test to say that there is no genocide. I think it is because we don't spend time together as South Africans, and if we form this unity, then we will get to tolerate one another, and our attitude towards this reconciliation day will have to change. So we must encourage the dialogue to continue, have roundtable discussions together, run workshops prior to the 16th of December, because there's a lot that took place during that day. So we need to talk about positive things. We know that we still have social ills in our country, but the more we have dialogues and narratives, I think we'll get it, because it's not an overnight process whereby we can just declare that we come together, but it will take time to heal the wounds.
Are we ready, though, for that conversation in your view? And I ask this because you have others who say that, for example, even with the monuments themselves, they say do not, put up monuments of the past because they remind us of the painful history of South Africa, while others are saying, no, do put up the monuments that remind us of what took place before, because they bring a complete picture of the history of South Africa. Then you have others who don't even want to hear about, some people's accounts of what happened in South Africa. So are we ready to have this honest account?
Yeah, I think I would say we are ready, because we are not forgetful of what happened. But what we need to do is to acknowledge what happened and why it happened, and try to correct it not to happen in future. I think we are ready to do that.
Prof, appreciate your time as always. Thank you so much for talking to us, Professor of African Languages at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. That is Professor Sihawukele Ngubane.